Well, what's going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Well, a very, very disappointing loss today, and, well, more importantly, with this loss and with a couple of other teams winning, with the Texans, Jaguars, and Bills all winning their games today, we are now eliminated from playoff contention. That's right, for the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, and for the first time since 2014, the Kansas City Chiefs will not be playing in the postseason. So that's right, we are eliminated. Uh, Pretty crazy. Uh, Honestly, it's not a phrase I was expecting to be saying, but it is what it is. Lose to the Chargers today, 16-13 to fall to 6-8 on the season, and yeah, got off to a great start, and instead the Chargers scored uh, 10 unanswered points, or I guess up 10-3, uh, and they scored 13 unanswered points to take the lead and eventually get the win. And also, more importantly, uh, us being eliminated from the playoffs, and Patrick Mahomes went down with a season-ending torn ACL. So that obviously ends his season. Took a big hit, and yeah, tore his ACL. So just disappointing. Hate to see it end that way. And Mahomes has kind of been banged up for the past few weeks. So he already was technically playing on an injured knee, a slightly injured knee, and now he tears the ACL and is out for the rest of the season, and I assume we'll be back in time for next season. So we got off to a great start, scoring on our opening series. Mahomes with a 12-yard rushing touchdown to put us up 7-0, and that was an 11-play drive. Used up 6 minutes. The Chargers then get on the board to make it 7-3. A 49-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker to make it 7-3. Then a 27-yard field goal attempt by Butker would be good. And we also converted, had an interception, but could only convert that into a field goal. So, if we could have turned that into a touchdown, this could have been a much different game. We would then get a 42-yard field goal to make it a 13-3 lead. And then towards the very end of the second quarter, Justin Herbert would throw a touchdown to make it 13-10. So, and they would get the ball to start the second half, and they would use up quite a bit of clock, only to get a 23-yard field goal. And then our next series, a 3-and-out, and the same was for the Chargers' next series. And then a 49-yard field goal will give the Chargers a 16-13 lead at the very end of the third quarter. So, I mean, there was still a lot of time left, but pretty much, was hoping we could score in our next series to tie it up. And it was going well. On 3rd and 12 at the Chargers 17, Mahomes pass intended for Kareem Hunt at the 1 yard line would then be intercepted. So, turned out to, thought was going to be a huge turnover. The Chargers would use up a lot of clock, 12 plays, only for them to be forced to punt. So, trying to go down the field to, tie or take the lead and, potentially save our season. And the injury, it was just after the 2-minute warning, and actually holding penalty on the Chiefs, and more importantly, Patrick Mahomes went down with the serious injury, and it turned out to be a torn ACL, and so we were forced to bring in Gardner Minshew, who has appeared in a couple games this year, but they have been in garbage time. So he actually has not attempted a pass this season. So he would come in and would complete to Travis Kelce for an 11-yard gain. Clock was running. He would then convert to Rashee Rice, and then to Kelce again for the first down. So, we were in field goal range, trying to, make it a shorter field goal attempt, only for a delay of game penalty. And then with 20 seconds left, Gardner Minshew going deep and intended for Travis Kelce. His pass was intercepted, so that gave the Chargers the win. They moved to 10-4, and like I said, the Bills, Texans, and Jaguars all won. The Bills actually came all the way back to beat the Patriots. The Texans and Jaguars won their games pretty easily. So, and yeah, if the Patriots would have just beaten the Bills, we would have kept our playoff hopes alive, albeit very, very slim. But now they are officially done. So, and it's pretty crazy. A team was just a win away from becoming the first ever team to three-peat, to win 3 straight Super Bowls last year, to now, not even making the playoffs and having Patrick Mahomes go down with a knee injury, a torn ACL, is pretty disappointing. And yeah, our offense has struggled the past few games, not being able to close out games, in which last year is the exact opposite. Almost all of our wins last year, I think all but one, were one-possession games, and this year we only have one of those. So, and it's crazy to think that there's still 3 games left in the season, and there's no way we can make the playoffs. So, and that we won't have Patrick Mahomes at all. It'll be Gardner Minshew, I'm guessing, will be our starter for our final 3 games, and yeah, and just hopefully we can finish at best 500. We're 6-8, and we'll face the team with 2 wins next Sunday, the Tennessee Titans, on the road. So that should be, you assume, a for sure win. And then Christmas night against the Broncos, and then closing out the season against the Raiders, who also have 2 wins. So, yeah, at best, if we want to have another winning season, then we have to win our final 3 games. Otherwise, if we lose one of our final 3 games, then we will not finish 500. So, this is also the first time that we've lost 3 straight games with Patrick Mahomes, so a number of things come to an end. Us not making the playoffs, losing 3 straight games, and just it's been a up and down season. Start out 0-2, then came back and dominated, and now it's gone downhill and we're out of the playoffs. So, but yeah, so just gotta move on, and I guess move on to our next game next Sunday, and then go from there and move on to next season. I'm sure Mahomes will be back in time and healthy for next season. So till next Sunday, crazy to think that now next Sunday's game against Tennessee won't have any playoff implications at all. So it doesn't matter if we win or lose. It doesn't matter. There's no winner go home scenarios anymore. So till next Sunday, let me know what you guys think about us losing and ending our consecutive playoff appearance streak snapped. So till next Sunday, Cal Nix saying, go Chiefs.